Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Kinlaig. This is take 2 of this episode. Oh boy, I tell you, I had the mic muted halfway through the last recording. I didn't realize it. So we started over, and we're going to let you, hopefully I can remember everything that I talked about. But before we head on down to the shop, I want to show you, I did finish up between episodes mowing and gathering the grass off of that field. So we ended up with almost 130,000 liters of grass, and we have that fermenting. I did want to mention too, this particular silo that they have put on this map, I really like it, but just so you know, oh, went past the door there, it will only hold 2 different crops. We have the barley there that we were harvesting, and then we have wheat over here. So keep that in mind. It only holds 2 different crops. So on the last episode, we actually, I think, finished a field, harvesting it, and went ahead and finished up the grass field. Then I realized there's actually another field that is included with the starting setup, and it had wheat on it that was ready to harvest. So I went ahead and I got all of that harvested. Of course, we had straw on both fields, and I thought about baling it, and I really didn't know if I wanted to go that route at this point in time. So I went ahead and just used the little forage wagon that we have and picked up all of the straw. It took quite a bit of time, but I went ahead and took it down to the sell point and made, I think, about $20,000. So not a ton off of all of that straw, but it was some. Gave us a little cash. So we're going to spend some of that and probably a little bit more in this episode. So one of the fields that we have, it needs to be plowed. And so I need to get a plow and work on that. But will I do that this episode? I'm not real sure. We have other fields that could be cultivated and reseeded. But first of all, I need to get some soil samples taken because I do have precision farming turned on. So we're going to I did not know which way that guy was going. Going to use precision farming, and so we do need some soil samples taken. Alright, we're going to pull around. I think this should be where the pickup is, back here. So, we have a few things in the used vehicle section that I'm interested in. One is this mower right here. It's the Pottinger NovaCat. It's a $30,000. There is one here, the Vicon. This one takes more horsepower, and so it's cheaper, but I'm actually going to go with a Pottinger. And we're going to go ahead and buy that since it is on sale. That'll help us next time we harvest a field of grass. I do want to try to do some seed treatment later. So we're going to just go ahead and buy that and put it in storage. We're going to buy this IT runner here. Figured I'd give it a shot. So we're going to go ahead and get that. Let's change the chassis back to red. All right, we're going to get that. And there just so happens to be a wood container here. So we're going to get that as well. And I think that is everything out of the used vehicle section. I believe so. All right. And then the last thing that I'm going to purchase, you know what, let's just go this route. We're going to get us a soil sample machine. We're going to go ahead and buy that. That was a little bit bigger. It does 130 meters, so it'll go a little quicker taking the soil samples. So I think I could probably get this and the trailer back on this trip. I'll come pick up the mower at some point later. That's funny. The trailer did not move. It actually moved the tractor. Alright, so let's see if I can get this thing. There's not a lot of room between the back wall here and the front of this, especially when you have a trailer hooked up. Let's see if we can get it connected. There we go. Let's see. There we go. All right. Actually, I wonder... Nope, it does not. Okay. That seems to be quite the load for this tractor. Alright, we'll just hop back in cab while we head back up to the farm. So yeah, what we need to do, we're at a point now with the harvest done. Everything that was kind of included when the map was created or initialized has all been harvested, and so we're good. We're good to kind of start fresh and I kind of get things going as I want now. So yeah, we're ready to kind of just get going and probably plant. You know, I don't know what crops we're going to go with. I'm probably going to stick to something I can harvest with the harvester that I have, so I don't have to buy another head or anything, at least for this next harvest season. But there's also some productions that need some certain types of crops too, so you know, may have to look at that and see what I need. Man, this little tractor does not have a whole lot of get up and go when it has something connected to the back. Good grief. Let's see. Yeah, we are struggling. Probably should have brought down the New Holland. Let's see, I hope we can make it up the little hill here to get into the farm. Come on. So one thing, the cows, they are not doing anything on the grass that I put in. Their health is not going up, productivity, anything. So I'm definitely going to need to get either some silage or some hay into their pen and feed them that, so that we can hopefully see some improvement in their status. Ooh, that is not going to go under there. Oh my gosh, the turning radius on this thing is terrible. Oh, it's terrible. Problem is, you go to all-wheel steering, and that does not work great when you have a trailer. Alright. So we got this in. I'm going to pull it over to the side. And we'll drop it there. Alright, so now we can go out and take some soil samples. I'm probably going to go ahead and hit this field here that I need to, the one I need to plow. I'm really not sure. Oh, it does a big area. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can just about do the whole the whole field in one sample. Yeah, let's see. I think that has got it there. So let's go ahead, take a soil sample. I think that's done. You know, I like the idea of doing the samples. I don't like the idea of running around the field, taking 30 or 40 samples. which I know may be more realistic, but it's a time thing. I just don't want to do it. So I do like these modded sample machines that, yeah, we're still doing the work in a way, going through the motion, but it just doesn't take as long. And time is always at a premium, it seems. All right, let's take one there. Get that field, and then we'll go hit field 22 and 23, and that way all of our fields will have up-to-date soil information. Yeah, I tell you, it took a long time to get all of that straw off of these fields. Even the grass field took quite a while. That little forage wagon just does not hold too much. I think around 16,000 liters. So it just took many trips back and forth. So I am not going to do that again. We'll definitely upgrade it at some point, get a larger size wagon. Let's see, field 20. Okay, so that's field 22 over there. Let's go down here and see about getting to the end of field 23. The only thing I do like, they did make these hedges where you can drive through them. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about, you know, running into them, getting hung up, anything like that. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and just take one right there at the edge of the field, and then we'll get over here to field 22. Well, how do we get in there? How do we get in that field? Is there a gate down here? Maybe. I've not done anything with this field yet. There's not. Oh, there's Siri. She's trying to talk to me. Maybe across the way. Let me just... Ah, there it is. Way back there. Okay. And there's mud on the road. Okay. Alright, let's get the gate. And we'll go ahead and get our sample for this field here. That should do it. That should do it actually right about there. Alright, I think we send these off. And we'll fold up the machine, I think that way there. Alright, there we go. Very good. And there's no animals on this field, so we'll just leave the gate open. Alright, our samples are back already. And that was quick. Alright, let's take a look at them real quick while we're at this stopping point here. Okay, so they are not the greatest, but not terrible. But we do need some lime put out. We need fertilizer. Yep, so got a little bit of work to do. All right, so we're back down here at the shop, and I've put the front loader on the little JCB. I'm gonna grab a couple things here real quick. We're gonna go ahead with the seed treater by AGI Storm. We're gonna go ahead and buy that $37,000. Now I'm not real sure if this will unload directly from the silo. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a bucket for the front loader. Let's see if we can get up here to that. Should be up here somewhere. There we go. Let's see, we should have some sort of bucket. That's 1,000 liters. That holds more, but that's way more expensive. Let's just get this thing here. Buy that. All right, very good. So, yeah, we spent $37,000 down to 11,500, but I think we can turn a pretty good profit with our seed. So we've got the wheat and the barley in the silo, and instead of selling those outright as just raw seeds, or as raw crop, I think we can make a little bit more, or maybe quite a bit more, if we sell those as treated seed. So I am actually going to go ahead and just load this thing up right here. There we go. That is a little bit slow. There we go. Alright, load it down. Alright, I'm going to head back up to the farm. I'll see you there. Alright, we're back up here to the farm. Let's go ahead and pull this underneath the auger over here and see if it will actually unload. Let's see. You know, actually, yeah, let's just get over here. Oh, it says start filling. All right, very good. Let's detach, and we'll go over here and grab a. You know what? We'll just put it in the bucket for now. All right, let's enter that and start it up. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Barley and wheat. Let's just do wheat. Yeah, let's go get a trailer. Let's go get a trailer. Let's see, will this go under? Ooh, that's gonna be really close. I need to raise it up a bit, I believe. There we go. And let's just make sure we're still under there. Let's raise that up as far as it'll go. All right, I think we are all set. There we go. I believe that with this that's an interesting sound. Guess that must be the auger clanking in there or something. Alright, let's let that run for just a moment, see where we get. Already up to 14, almost 1,500. Very good. All right, we've got a little bit here in the trailer, about 12,500 liters, roughly. And I've gone ahead and switched over to the New Holland just because it pulls this trailer a lot better than the little JCB. So let me look here on the map. We do have the seeds. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And I believe we have seeds selected. Yeah, we're going to sell it here at the warehouse. I'm going to go ahead and tag the place because I've not been there. So I ran enough seeds through the seed treatment auger to basically use up the initial supply of the seed treatment. So we're out of seed treatment. Well, what was in the auger is out, so we have more down at the shop. We'll have to get that up to the farm at some point. But you know, I think this is going to pay off. The auger cost a little bit of money, but I am pretty sure we're going to make that back really quickly. And then from there is just profit. So that'll be good. We can also have seed that we can plant on the farm or use on the farm. You know, as I drive along, I'm just looking around. I have not been down this route yet, so just taking it all in is very. I'll tell you what, I really do think they did a good job on this map. Oh my goodness, a reverse roundabout. Oh gosh. Not only is it a roundabout, it's reverse. Had to think about that one. Oh, is this a red light? Is it red? Is it even on? I don't know. I can't see anything lit up there. It doesn't appear to be. Oh, is there a speed bump? Haha, that's awesome. Alright, we're going down to the warehouse. This should be right down here somewhere. It's a narrow little road here. Alright, right around here somewhere. Yep, see it. Oh, look at the little train car. That is neat. I tell you what, you know, every time I turn around, I see something else that I just think is well done. All right, here we go. We're going to sell this. And how much are we going to make? 28. Let's just say $29,000. So a little bit more, and we'll have paid off that auger. So that is good, very good news. I'm glad to see that that's paying off. That'll hopefully be a way that I can make a little cash here in the beginning so that we can continue to progress. So anyhow, I'm going to head on back down to the farm and maybe make another batch of that. I may have to see about getting that pallet of seed treatment up to the farm, and then go from there. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure and click the thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hadn't done so already, I'd appreciate it. Hope all of you have a great day, and we'll see you back here next time.